That was the first thing they heard. Hello and welcome. It's Tuesday, which means Terraform. Last we left off, a battle between the giants versus the enslaved giants and the natives was won through the efforts of the party. And then in the aftermath, as people were kind of starting to wind down, the Held Breath, which is a secret organization amongst Dragon's End, pulled knives on Brady, and there was an assassination attempt. Deftly thwarted, but now we have more questions than we have answers. The giants also managed to take Adablix, one of the elders of the natives, and that's a huge development. And the leader of the assassination attempt was an E1T named Bristle, and Thranduin, Jake over here, managed to snatch his soul, and so we'll have some answers from that as well. Goodness. And then finally, there's been a lot. Finally, we had word from the volcano in the south where the E1T home is, and that there is infighting. Thranduin denounced Gent and became a paladin of the Stormfather. He had his arm chopped off and it was returned to him. His armor as well has been altered into various glass. Fizbin, George's character, managed to have an actual conversation with the Stormfather. Goodness, a lot of stuff happened. Let's go with George. George, tell us about you. Tell us about your character and pass it on to somebody else.
Oh, well, okay, if you insist. Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm GoodGriefGeorge. You can follow me everywhere with the links and stuff. I'm playing Fizbin Ramsey, the Dragonborn cleric, Tempest of the Storm. Is that the name of it? Pretty sure, yeah. Tempest
you are
Domain.
a Inquisitor, yes, of the Tempest Domain. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Of the Stormfather, and sponsor to one Thranduin Windspren, who is now. Are you now officially Paladin levels? Is that true?
Yep.
Excellent.
He's a Paladin Warlock.
Second level Paladin.
Excellent.
All the charisma.
Fizbin's an old quirky guy and is now suddenly able to turn into a lightning elemental, essentially, or an avatar, as the item describes. And that's really all there is to him right now. We have so much exposition with all of these like shadows and everything else that I don't need to really. He's gonna be a little bit backgroundy today. I really get that feeling today. So we'll see what happens. And Crichton's still just looking for Otto. He has no idea where he is. Speaking of, go ahead, Pillowsuit.
I'm Mr. Pillowsuit. I play Otto, the rogue tiefling of the group, and he's hurting right now, but he's not down and out. I am with Danky at the moment, from last I remember, and it's been interesting with the situations that have been going on. A lot more stabby out of nowhere than I had expected, but yeah, so there's definitely a lot of like, we done here from Otto? We'll go from there. With that, I'll give it over to Taylor.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me literally everywhere as that. I play Terraform, the Satyr Druid, Land of the Forest, the Circle of the Forest. And she's mostly interested in this elder that we have captured right now, and what's going on with everyone leaving Gent and what's happening with the E1T. Seems like they might be kind of like going to another side type sort of thing, and she's mostly just trying to figure out where it is that everyone needs to go next, and I think it's going to come from talking to the people that we've captured. And I'll pass it off to Dorky. Maybe.
Or
Possibly.
she's gonna show us some sick dance moves.
She's giving us
Yeah.
there she is.
I'm on my hotspot today, guys, so my computer's now starting to hate me. But hi, I'm that dorky cosplayer. I play Brady, the half-elf bard, and there's just so much happening, and I'm ready to get into this. But yeah, you can find me on all the social things, and we're gonna have a great night. I'm excited.
And that leaves us, I believe, with Jake.
Well, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I do mostly cosplay content there. I'm playing Thranduin Windsprend, the Paladin Warlock, half-elf drow. And he has a lot of questions. I remember we left off and it was kind of like, we're going to the volcano to stop the fighting or whatever. But he also wants to talk to the prince to find out if he knew that his second-hand man was a backstabbing murderer and such. So that's where his priorities are right now.
All right.
I guess that's good, yeah.
Okay. So the party, once again, is trying to wind down. Night is falling. Everyone is understandably very tired. But before, I mean, you guys can go to sleep now, but before you do, I would recommend getting some answers. Who wants to start?
Oh, for sure. I'm not going to bed
Or
without
rather-
answers.
Or rather, who do we start with? We have the Spectre and we have Adablix.
How long do you have the Spectre for?
Yeah.
Until I finish a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
How
I
long-
never sleep,
yeah.
ever.
He's sitting there with
It'll
like
never
4 points of exhaustion, like more answers, more.
I got two more.
leave.
I got 2 more nights before I die. It's fine.
Well then, do we want to do Adablex first,
Sure.
so that we can get him like locked up and put away?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the stone giants are kind of circled around him. He has been he's very old and frail, and so they apparently tried to bind him, and now like one of his shoulders is dislocated, and maybe he's got a cracked rib, just from trying to hog tie him. And so they were like, ah, crap. All right, well, and so instead he has been draped in this very large net that is just held down with all of these rocks, and his arms are kind of bound across like this, and then tied behind his back, and he can't really move. And you can see one shoulder kind of out of joint, and he's just taking the pain, just kind of looking about. He looks more shocked than anything else, like how in the piss did this go from a guaranteed victory to an L so fast. And the fire giant, she has been kind of stomping back and forth, kind of growling at him. Yeah. The party comes down the ramp to the first floor, and can see all of this.
To the fire giant. Rudy is going to come up and ask, has he said anything yet? Can you understand him?
I am trying not to kill him where he stands and pluck out his eyes. Someone with less anger ought to take this one.
Would it help if I told you that killing him is exactly what Jem needs?
That those complicate things.
So maybe don't kill him.
She kind of and kind of storms off.
Let me know what you find out.
Skiop remains, but the other mountain giants kind of follow her. Skiop with the adult, with that ooze queen, kind of on his shoulder, kind of wrapped around the back and sides of and top of his head, just kind of.
Tara's gonna definitely be kind of behind some of the bigger people in our party. I've had so many run-ins with like the natives and things like that. I definitely want to be here for this, but I'm not gonna pull out my claws until I feel like it. Other than that, I'm gonna stay out of sight because I don't know what they're gonna say when they see me, like how the giants were like greater and blah blah blah.
The Oni, the enslaved and mutated giants.
Yeah.
Is there not a better way to be handling our prisoner of war?
Skiop is gonna sit there and kind of
I am open to suggestions.
and even this Skiop has always been kind of a calmer fury, kind of a ongoing anger that is heavily controlled, and even you can see like the tendons in his neck standing out, the ooze, the obelisk trying to like calm him down a bit.
I mean, he's our prisoner. He's really just an older gentleman. Why not release him from the net? It doesn't really seem comfortable for him, and I really don't think he's going to go anywhere with all of us surrounding him.
We do not know what he is capable of.
Well, how about this? We can keep him bound in some form. Just maybe one that's
network limiter and the RAM limiter and the CPU limiter on the browser. I thought I had checked everything off, but sorry about that, chat. We're back.
Of the image.
Oh, was it bad?
It was hilarious.
Posted in the Terraform
I wish I had
channel
it.
on Longshot.
I didn't get it. I'll have to hopefully like at the end of the stream I can go back.
You were judging the crap out of us.
Oh no!
Well, of course I make the witty remark, and then all of a sudden I look over. He's like, "Oh, he doesn't like that."
Oh no! I lost halfway through Dorky trying to say we should let him out of the net.
Yeah.
I would charm person if I can, but I'd only have charm monster. I don't know if he can constitute as monster. Oh, there goes Dorky.
Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like this might be an in and out scenario today. Get the music back too if you can. I was gonna say something. Dang, hang on. No, I look, he's not capable of winning a war against us, that's for sure. So if you need some kind of reassurance, I could perhaps try and, I don't know, send him on a religious quest of some kind, perhaps a Gaius, give him some kind of mission that may help us in some way and magically enforced upon him. I wouldn't necessarily say enslave him per se, but I would say like make him do what we want him to do? Question mark. He's trying to bounce around the whole because this is the giant he's talking to. He kind of knows how they feel about it. So
he deserves everything he has been part of inflicting upon us.
Oh, good. All right, so we're on the same page. Excellent.
What was Otto's remark for the stream?
Oh, I had just said like when they were talking about like loosening restraints and everything. It's not like he can go anywhere. I was just like, yeah, just put a damp towel over him. I'm sure that'll keep him down.
Skiop hesitantly lifts the net off of him, keeps him bound, but the Atablix, he kind of sits up And you see him like trying to like mess with his shoulder without success. And he seems in pain. But you can see the wicked look in his eyes as he's checking everyone he can see out, kind of marking where he is, trying to look out into the sky. You know, just you get the vibe that he's incredibly intelligent.
In character, does Tara know that we know that Sam got captured, right?
Mm-hmm. You know through Crichton.
Okay, I'm gonna like tug on behind Thranduil and I'm like, ask about Sam. Just trying still not to be seen by him.
Okay.
He didn't have a crowl, did he? And if he did, he doesn't have it anymore.
He did not have a crowl, no. You don't know if he has a personal one. He's not a shaman. He is an elder.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if he'd be like sending a location via bird brain.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But you don't know if he had tried to do anything before he was captured. But you don't know if he did or did not. He might not have had any time. Crichton did manage to kind of pounce on him, kind of bring him to the ground, and then the army caught up.
Well, I'm definitely not going to heal him, but
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what magical command I could be putting on this guy with the Geas
Mm-hmm.
spell, but you know, similar to what I did with Green,
Right.
Pickle, or whatever it is we're
Right.
calling him.
Little green.
Little green.
See if Dorky pops back in here.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
We're gonna take a little BRB. And we'll be back very soon. All right, we return. Quickly and deftly taken care of. Excellent. Okay. And back in. The party is questioning and or potentially torturing Adablix.
Inquisitorizing, whatever.
Yeah, that's what you do. You get answers.
I've got a flail.
Oh god.
What do you think I use it for? Hitting things?
If I recall correctly, Sam was red-haired half-elf.
Yep, he was a red-haired elf with
Jank
filed
teeth.
down teeth. Yeah, to be pointed.
And where were the horns located at?
Oh,
Just so I-
they did stick him with the antler bits.
Like it was in his chest.
They were at various pieces. Two were in his chest. One was like over his heart. One was at just various places, like under a couple of ribs, a couple in the back, stuff like that.
Delightful.
Hmm.
Okay. Then I'll give this description to our dude here.
You slowly start. Do you wanna say it, or do you want me to continue?
Continue, because
Okay. You slowly begin giving him a description, and you kind of die off after he just starts slowly laughing harder and harder, which eventually turns into a wheeze and a cough of pain, and he kind of sits up and goes, "You know nothing of what is to come."
Yeah, I don't care. Answer my question. Like, I don't. We're not there yet. Where's the guy that you tortured with the red hair?
He is to be Harmony reborn. He likes where he is.
Doesn't really say much for his decision making, wanting to be an elf, but it's whatever.
Not the time.
It is almost done.
Where's the time?
He will rule us as we did.
Where is this to be happening? What is this a ritual? Like,
The holy man. Is he one of yours? He says to Thranduin, you control the dragons.
Well, that's for me to know. Can't be giving away all my secrets. Especially when you're not saying anything helpful.
can I hit him?
Are you asking? Go for it. I mean, he's very frail.
Who
I'd
has
like to
spare
hit
the
him with a
dying?
flail.
Who has spare the dying?
Roll to hit.
Just
Have just some normal healing. I can always bring him back up. Just a simple heal.
Yeah, we got so many healers, man. We got
Yeah.
so many healers.
yeah, but spare the dying isn't a spell slot. You can just.
Oh, I got it. I got you.
Maybe before we do that, we can try like a charm person or
Well,
something.
I was gonna say, it's
I
like,
don't have a charm person.
Oh, there
I
should be.
do.
Then charm him.
I'm using my own methods of charm person.
I'm very charming.
Convert! Deus Vult!
That is a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, you hit him.
Let me try.
Your flail comes whipping around, it arcs once and comes down on him.
It's 12 damage.
Oh,
and he's not
he's still bound, so he just...
I was asking you a question.
refresh my memory.
The ritual. Where is this happening?
In the holiest of lands.
There's nothing divine about these lands.
Does out of character, does Terra know the lands? So I know the lands. Does Terra know?
Make a...
You are a follower of harmony.
Make a history check. Or a religion check. I'll allow either.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not particularly amazing at either. History or religion? Oh, they're both +2. So 16.
Okay. You know the one place you would, aside from the capital, aside from the native capital, the one place you have never wanted to go because it's so infested with natives is the Elderwood. The Elderwood being in the northeasternmost part of the island.
Okay. Tara will kind of like pop her head out slightly and look up and be like, "He means the Elderwood," and then pop.
Child, I would speak to you.
I'm
I'm
gonna hit
gonna
him
cut
again.
him off. I'm gonna cut him off. Like,
Okay.
can you lead us to the Elderwood? Just like completely ignore
Stay
it.
away from her! I'm not talking to her!
The Elderwood is no secret place. He kind of like gestures northeasterly. But you will not get there alive, I can tell you this. And certainly not in time.
All right, I'm think we're done playing games. I would like to try and cast Dominate Person.
Okay. All right, I make a wisdom save, I believe.
Yeah.
Jake, did you do this?
What, me? Huh? No.
10 plus. Let me double check his stats. I have it in my head, but I want to verify.
This is why I was worried he's an old man. His wisdom might be high.
This isn't 3.5.
intelligence.
Those
He is an elder.
attributes don't work out after a certain age.
So they start going into the negatives, right? He's so old that he's just going
He's not,
senile.
he's not
It's going
senile.
backwards.
He's not insipid.
He's
you
not
ever
senile
seen
yet.
An elderly person try to use a remote control.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
What does he have to? What does he have to make?
A 15.
Rolled a 13. 10 plus 3. You watch him kind of, and then he becomes compliant. Just.
Oh.
So
Oh,
now you're
darn.
gonna answer all our questions without any riddles or jokes. Got it?
I will poke my head out at that time, seeing that she's got him under control. No one? Okay.
Okay.
Blabber and drool going
The
on.
ritual, where is this
Oh.
going to be?
There is, in the peak, there's a ravine that leads to the ocean. Past that, there's where Harmony resides. He wanders this land. He is not wholly, fully capable he stays there. When the time comes, we will journey there and complete the transformation, and he will be the avatar of Harmony. This is.
How are you
happens?
going?
Sorry,
Go for it. How are you going to complete it?
Oh, we have you all to thank for this. You unlocked the key. You found the way. The madness and the water, the deific essence of Harmony's resting place, mixed with our mutations.
What happens when this ritual is complete?
Harmony will be bonded with Sam, as you call him, and he will walk the earth. He will take this island, and we will fall before him in worship.
And what of the other powers of the island?
Other powers? The dragon that you control?
No, you dolt.
Well,
Harmony and Gent have been locked in combat for ages beyond count. If one is free, the other will be free. And Gent plans to destroy this island completely.
Gent has been defeated for hundreds and maybe thousands of years.
Oh no, honey bun.
Oh.
No. You're so old and wrong. Harmony's merely kept him trapped with his magic.
That's blasphemy.
Well,
I know he's our enemy, but show a little bit more respect for your elders.
Desmond, are you really the one telling us that right now?
Yeah, pop
Puts
me
the flail
kettle,
away.
throwing a morning star
Yeah.
into his face.
look, it's like an old wizard battle. They're both old, they can beat each other up.
Wake up, we're fighting. Wake up, we're fighting.
I don't
If you want to be
know.
left with the island, you must stop this ritual. Tell us how to stop this.
It cannot be stopped, not as long as we are all here. We are powerful anyway. You cannot stop it.
Who's we?
Us.
You as in the elders, you as in the shamans. Who specifically?
He means mortals in
The
general.
Oh.
Fanduin. You guys have just learned the name of the natives. They refer to themselves as the Fanduin.
Oh, you're not gonna hear the end of that one.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Otto,
when
did
you
you
guys
get that?
when you guys called the birds Otto? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Wait, I don't get it. What's the what?
Thranduin.
Thranduin.
Oh,
Thranduin.
Fanduin. Fanduin. I can
Yeah,
see it.
well-
Thranduins and Thranduins?
And now the
Thranduin.
Fanduin.
Fanduin.
You just
I didn't-
opened it up.
I mean, it's close enough. It's just close
I'm
enough.
just. I
It
hear that
genuinely
and
didn't
immediately
pass
just
through
go,
my head.
Look,
I
you
just
get birds,
point.
I get a whole people. So, you know,
Yeah, a bunch of savages.
yeah,
A bunch
yeah,
of
look,
dumb
I'm proud of
people
it.
that stick
Savage.
antlers
Hey, whoa,
into
whoa,
people.
whoa, whoa, whoa. That's fair.
I'm not proud of them, but they're my people now. So
Yeah, well, at least mine fly.
mine stop people with horns. So
The
Yeah,
Fanduin.
well, I don't know what I don't need to know what your
that,
people's
but-
kinks are. All right, you guys
Oh
doing
no.
weird stuff over there.
we don't try to hide it here. We just
Just be
There's no
ourselves.
shaming. There's no shaming.
Party Island. It's fine.
He goes on to explain that the Fanduin, the natives, worship harmony, and they have rituals that will be cast, and yeah, even if you could fly, you could not make it in time. I am the least powerful of the elders, and due to some missteps socially, I was denied the honor of being a part of the ceremony. Some things needed to be tended to. I've failed at this as well.
Oh, he lost the popularity contest.
we got the useless.
Great, we got the
one.
pointless one. Yeah.
Not necessarily your rituals or the way that you worship your divine being. Is it all taught via word of mouth, or do you have written works of your rituals?
The monoliths were left with instructions upon them. Any one of his chosen people can hear the songs and read the words.
What language is it? Is it primordial?
Celestial?
Is it in the same language that we had heard earlier? Like from a couple
Refresh me.
sessions ago?
Refresh me.
When
It was,
I drank the potion, or
Yes.
when I drank the
Then
harmony
yes,
water, and
primordial.
it was primordial.
primordial.
Yeah,
then?
it's primordial.
Okay. Where's the nearest monolith?
So how often can he? You just have him. It's dominate person, huh?
Yeah, he's just.
Frick. How long does it last? Like,
Can't he just tell us whatever it says then?
I'm just checking to see if I can make a roll. I don't think I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah. How long does it last?
No.
Is it 30
A minute.
hours?
There's a minute.
Oh.
Concentration up to a minute, but I cast it at 6th level, so the duration is up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
heck.
Nice. Okay. 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 I would say we're roughly 5 minutes in.
Can't he just tell us then?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
If
I know.
he's seen this monolith thing?
I'm just checking.
try.
I'm just checking. Let me go to the map.
We should just make him sketch us a map.
I like how Feffers is.
I've tried that before. It's not really reliable, and it takes up too much time.
Good
Well,
point.
As long as we have, well, I don't know why I'm trying to speak as Fizbin again. As long as we have a location,
Yeah.
there's the possibility that if done correctly, I could use planar ally to try and get someone to be a higher being to teleport us there. Or for that
Ooh.
matter, if it's a high enough sacrifice, to stop the ritual from happening.
What
to
kind of
alter it in some way.
sacrifice?
I mean, there has to be some kind of contract whenever I talk to whatever planar being I deal with.
Yeah.
So, and the more I request of them, the more intense that contract will be, and the more it will cost. So, we'd have to.
By the way,
really
did this
down.
dude just know common? Is that how we're communicating? He just knew common, or did somebody cast something on him?
That's a great question. We're gonna go with common because I hate language barriers at this point.
No, do not say that. I got 2 spells to get
He's-
past that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
He's in a war with a whole bunch of random strangers. He had to know their language so that he can understand how they worked. So he
Yeah,
can
sure,
study.
let's go with that.
And he's an old man.
It only
He's
takes
been
a
around
couple of
while.
months to learn their language, and he's a smart dude. So.
The closest.
Yeah, it works.
The closest monolith you've been to before, so the Crowls say. You burned the earth there. You caused a great fire, which killed many of my Fanduin, by the way.
That wasn't
Oh,
us,
man,
actually.
that wasn't us.
Yeah, that wasn't us.
We're killing your people wholesale, but
Just-
that
hey,
one...
you know
that's
what?
burning
I'll take
true
credit
one.
for that one.
We'll take credit for what we do, but I mean, we had nothing to do with that one.
So that is the old monolith where the party from season 2 met the Dragonleaf tree initially.
Can you just tell us what it said, or what song it said, or whatever information it had?
I have servants for that. We have scribes and holy folk. I am a tactician. I am.
You remember nothing?
In the arms of an angel.
No.
Not to like break a fourth wall, but that almost sounds like you're asking him to now provide all of the book of Matthew in the Bible.
Yeah.
Is basically what you just asked
Yeah,
him.
that's
Like,
yeah.
hey, I want you to spend out.
And if he's
yeah.
devout enough, he'll know it.
No, I was hoping for the
We have
Cliff Notes
5
version,
minutes!
but
Yeah,
Not many sermons.
you got 4 minutes.
I want the general idea, not the word for word monologue.
Go watch Godspell, okay? Gee.
Oh, I have mixed emotions about Godspell.
We'll talk about it afterwards then. Yeah,
Is there
please give us.
anything we-
Literally cliff notes. That's hilarious because they're on a monolith. He begins listing some relatively useless jargon that worships harmony.
So I'm saying if we get there, like if it's in primordial, I should be able to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if it's not written. I don't know if I'll be able to like.
It's a
hear
mixture
it.
of written, but yeah, you'd have to be a native to hear it.
Right.
Oh, so we should just take him.
Or Terra.
Or Tara also.
As a native.
But is she he said you have to be a chosen one, right? Or a chosen person or something. Is
You
she a
have to
chosen
be
person?
the Harmony's favorite race. Like, the Jews and God kind of a thing.
Yeah.
We do know
You
that
don't know
he
if
would
that
have
would be
chosen her.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
if that would
Does
be
like
Yeah.
Tara.
applicable to
Basically.
Terra, but you could, yeah.
Because the plants or some voice told you inside of your head that if you had known.
That was quite the trip, but yeah, I
Yes.
remember. The
It's like,
plants
dang
attack.
it, I got a gross elf when I could have had this. Dang it.
Yeah, see, that's where we vibe. That's where being harmony. We understand each other.
Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So you know what I know.
What other questions we got for him?
I guess we can ask him about the giants. If there's,
Oh, how are they controlling them?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
How are you
How are you
controlling the
controlling
giants?
the
Yeah. Somebody say it.
How are you mutating?
I just assume every time there's a pause that Feffers is just like He's thinking about
Yeah,
the
I'm
answer.
chewing
He's
on it.
trying
Yeah.
to word it, but at the same time, he's going, thank you so much for
We have found much success in warping and correcting and sculpting these giants. We've, my own Oni, for example, have been quite useful.
Who controls the Oni?
Oh,
Behind the scenes.
Me? The elders, we would not share that kind of power. And being able to control the mutated ones is one of our few bargaining chips in not being punished by Harmony if it turns out he's rather picky about how we've been treating him. We were set on this path by our ancestors.
Your
So
ancestors were assholes.
can you tell him to command the Oni to go towards the clearing to stop whatever it is that's
Ooh.
going?
I repeat.
Okay. Does he have to obey? I assume he does.
He does, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
Okay. He begins a ritual. And it looks like he's not able to do it with the dislocated shoulder. So the party would have to lose precious time in fixing his shoulder and then the ritual. But this, I feel like, is a pretty smart play.
Can't we just cast a healing? Right?
Yeah. That and the ritual. So you're casting healing, Brittany? You get to heal him up?
Yeah, I'll cast healing word.
Okay. He begins chanting and kind of waving, and these you watch as this golden aura begins kind of glowing and emanating from him. His eyes go golden. You watch the bones under his skin kind of shifting. It's kind of disturbing to watch. You know, his spine wiggles a bit inside, and you can see. And he kind of begins doing the ritual, and just as the time runs out, he finishes it. He falls to his knees. What have I done?
You've been ever so helpful. Thank you.
You're the best. Sorry we called you useless. No, sorry, I'm
Okay.
kidding.
You're
He's gonna-
100% useless.
He's gonna look up at the party. I could not even bite out my tongue. I am defeated.
Okay,
I
bye.
Oh,
lost.
it's okay.
Bye. Take him out of here.
We're
You
done.
can put him under the net again.
Ski up, kind of.
We also have questions.
And he's gonna kind of grab the dude's leg and kind of, drag him away.
Stay up.
remember-
Really quick, just remember, you can't kill him, but he also doesn't need all of his appendages.
He's not wrong, but yeah, don't kill him.
He begins being drug away towards the very angry pacing fire giant, and they begin, doing their thing. Some screaming in the background. Just imagine some screaming in the
Oh
background.
no.
Let me know if Harmony helps you.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let me know if you want the Stormfather to help.
But they begin
Have you
asking
heard of-
him questions of like, where are the other giants? What have you been doing to them? And stuff like that. And they start beginning information in that regard. Wow, you guys actually... Why did my music stop? You guys actually postponed the transformation, which
Hell yeah.
is a spur in my plans.
Yes.
Heck yeah to Whisper Bard shenanigans.
Good
Okay,
lord.
that being said, all right, how many in our party have like teleportation spells or the ability for teleportation?
I
Mine
can
is
dimension door, but
limited.
that's about it.
I can fly us places. I can fly 2 of us places. I look at the 3 big men. 1 of us places.
I can also cast fly.
I know Birdie
Would-
can
Polymorph.
polymorph.
I was curious. Can I become a dragon?
Nope. There's a challenge rating cap
No.
on polymorph. Oh wait, no, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
True polymorph.
You need true polymorph.
true
True
polymorph.
polymorph,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is a 9th level spell.
The lowest
Dang
level
it.
dragon is like 18 or something like that.
Yeah, Tom, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Curse you, dominate person.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to go after them or something.
Sorry about that, Jeff, but I'm also not sorry at all.
No, it's fine. I'm supposed to be thwarted. I'm the DM, you know. I am the antagonist to the party ultimately, or I play the antagonists. Is a much healthier way to think about that. Let's do a series on the mental health for DMs because I feel good. I feel all right. You know, I'm supposed to be stopped. You know,
Sir Feffers aftercare for DMs.
I don't hate that.
I will say we probably have to. I would think we have to rest at least for a bit, and then we have to decide if we're going to the ritual site or going to the lava tubes. Right? Is that where the fight is happening?
Yeah, so the ritual has been thwarted, and getting to the ritual is near impossible.
Oh.
Not without any large force. And with the Vanguard of the Hunt, they are maxed out. They need at best a long rest and then a slow march back home. The E1T that are with you very much want to be heading to the volcano. And the giants are going to make their way slowly towards Dragon's End as well, is the current idea. Or maybe it was just the mountain giants with Skiop. So there's that. They cannot move through the lava tunnels. Most of them cannot. So they can get lost in they can get up into the mountains, or they can try to fight through the forces of the Fanduin and make their way towards Dragon's End through the pass, the Great Bridge, in the northern area. That's something I got.
If I use teleportation circle, could everybody go through, or is it too limited?
That only lasts a turn. And
What if we all sprinted? No, I'm just kidding.
And I don't think they're big enough. Or I don't know if I don't know if they're too big or if that applies. I'm not sure.
Depends on how many people you're talking about getting through.
Okay.
I'm more so talking anyone who needs to go, but you were saying the giants are wanting to go there?
Well, the original
maybe the
idea was to
important
get the
giants?
help of the giants, yeah. And then the rest, maybe they can just go up into the mountains for a little while. Not sure. However,
Yeah, they
you
can
gu-
make their
that's up
way,
to-
get the
that's up to you
important people
guys.
there.
Yeah, that's true. You can get like Skiop and.
The teleportation circle is only going to go to a specific area that you know.
Oh gosh.
So, like, that'll bring you back to Dragon's End,
Mhm.
most likely. And then whichever other one that you have given her. Because she starts with 2.
She starts with 2, but I don't think she knows of any other that exist.
Well, like.
Well, technically, there was
give
the
her
one
she would
at-
have a second one. When she knows a spell, she automatically has 2.
What was? Yeah, I know that. But if she doesn't know about another one that exists, I don't know what to do about that. What were you saying, Haley?
There technically was the other one at the tree guy's place.
Okay, cool, perfect. That's the other one then. So Sovas's.
The tree guy.
Yeah. Sovas, the arch druid,
Been a while
which
since
is
we've
close
talked
to
about
the,
him.
which
Let's
is actually
give-
close to the volcano. So however you want to
Keep
play
in
that.
mind, Dorky, that when you come across a new teleportation circle, just like take a minute and study it, and it'll be added to your repertoire.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah, I suggest that, but I still need a rest to.
Mhm.
That's a spell I can't access
Yeah.
at the moment.
The whole
Gotcha.
party is very tired.
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted, guys.
So wait, we talked to him, but what about your ghosty friend?
Bristle.
Oh, right.
We didn't hear you, Jake.
No, yeah, we have him. Too. I wasn't gonna go to bed without talking to him.
Yeah. Good thinking, Otto.
Always thinking over here.
That would have been so sad. Like, go to bed. Okay, let's talk to Bristle. He's gone.
Oh no.
I didn't forget about Bristle.
Good.
I guess we might as well do it with the entire party. Well, I guess.
Speak for yourself. I'm going to bed.
Okay, Fizbin goes to bed.
Thrandon will
Got
ask
what I needed.
Rudy if she, because it is sensitive information to her specifically, so he's gonna ask her if she wants to do this with everyone else or just in private.
If Fizbin's going to bed, I'll also be like, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go relax. I'm
You
gonna
get
go
you
chill
some-
out.
Yeah.
Just to be completely honest, like we have no idea what we just thought it was a random soldier he just picked
Yeah.
up. Like, why would
I don't
we
know who it is.
care?
Right.
Mm. Okay.
Otto, are you going to bed?
Yeah, I'm hurting.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'm on a little bed.
All right, good night, guys. Sweet dreams.
All right.
Don't
So
let the bed bugs bite.
the other three begin their long rest.
Do we have like rooms or?
You
Private
can
areas.
go down into the lava tubes because you're still in the center of that dome area where you've had the battle from a couple episodes ago.
I'm gonna be. You'll see Tara. She's gonna walk down and she's gonna go to the lower floor over to all of those plants that she grew earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she's gonna be.
Okay.
In the weeds.
Yeah. She shrubs.
There's just like a quiet-ish corner around. We don't have to like go all the way to the lava tubes. I don't think. But
Okay.
just kind of a.
So you can
I
go to
also
that
don't
kind
trust
of.
the lava tubes at the
So
moment.
okay, so you can go to that back area where where the two of you originally talked and she gave you the diary or the journal. Okay, so the specter kind of just kind of trailing along behind of Bristle, who commanded Chat the attack upon Birdie.
So Bristle, who told you to do that? Who told you to attack us or to attack me?
Nutmeg.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
I knew it. Slimy little sweet cake.
Sweet cake. Who all do you know is a part of the organization, the Hell Breath?
There is many of us, but I am not given names.
It's trying to speak words to us, and nobody can hear anything that it's
Sorry, you can't hear what I'm saying?
Not
I,
at
I
all.
thought you were thinking. I was like, oh.
Sorry.
I did too. I was like, ooh, we can
Turning down the reverb a little bit. I was not given names. We are many, layered within Iwanti and Dragon's End and in the volcano. Could you understand all that? Okay, yeah.
For a ghost, why do you have breathing problems? I released you of all that in death.
Take a ghost lozenge.
Just
Jesus.
stop and take a big ghost breath, and you'll probably be better off. Also, does Prince Bilal know that you're a traitor?
Strange.
Does Prince Bilal know about the held breath or that what you were gonna do? What does he know?
I was under him long before. I was of the held breath. I have missing memories. They did not, it seems, return to me in death.
Did he know you were gonna turn on us when he said this?
No. He knows not of the held breath.
That's so good. I like him. Who did Nutmeg recruit you?
I am not important enough, but I did take orders from him.
So who recruited you?
I do not remember.
What were his orders to you exactly?
It's a really good question. Assist Phalel in the breaking away from Gent. Assist Thranduin in becoming seen as false prophet. And kill the one who got away. Kill Brady. The chameleon cannot be allowed to live. This was standing order from Nutmeg's superiors.
Did you have some secret way of getting in contact with Nutmeg?
No. We were given orders before leaving. Nutmeg is not just one person.
What do you mean by that?
He is replaced daily. Nutmeg is a face worn by the held breath. Smoke
So technically
and mirrors
anyone
and
could be Nutmeg.
So what he goes on to explain is that daily a different person takes on the persona of Nutmeg.
So I hate multiple people, is what I'm hearing.
There is a very fluid, and therefore the power structure cannot be easily toppled through these efforts. And Brady, you're sitting there thinking, and there were a few things, now that you know this information, that didn't add up. There were a few little things here and there that Nutmeg should have known, but didn't. Like, he asked multiple times the same questions, like at different occasions, and he didn't know certain parts of stories that you'd already told him. Really, really small, minute details, but now that you know, it kind of clicks in place.
Who's Jalel? Jalel?
You know, Jalel is Mouth. He is the one who decides the way of the held breath. He is back at the Endeavor, but he orchestrates from afar. He said that you must die.
Why do they care about Gent and the separation of Gent and the false prophet? What is that about?
We have been put in contact with Gent. I do not know how, but we have a deal with Gent.
What is this deal?
Blow the volcano. In exchange, when he is freed, he will show us the pain. He will teach us what he has learned of non-linearity. And Fizbin knows that's why the Stormfather hates Gent so much, because he messed with the pain and non-linearity.
Thranduin realizes that he got such a garbage deal.
I mean, Gent
get
did have
offered
to
to
sweeten the deal because I mean, for you it was just, hey, you're dying. Would you like to not die in exchange?
Did he say he didn't know how they came in contact already? And that's the question we already answered. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any information you think you should tell us?
No.
Well, good. He's leaving well enough alone.
I think he was saying no to that.
Yeah, I was
asked.
answering.
What were you gonna say about Theros?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was asking if it was Theros.
Oh.
He was getting in contact. Could have been.
We were warned to stay away from Theros.
UNT or the held breath?
Don't know. Me specifically, but maybe others as well, I do not know. He is from old days. He is not held breath. He is disciple of Gent.
Yeah,
So I do not know.
Preaching to the choir. No.
yeah, it's like
I'm trying to rack my brain. I can always think of questions after Ghost Boy is gone.
What's up, Zesty? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really have any other like good questions.
So here's what you know.
And he
Oh, I guess that's up to you guys. I don't want to feed it too directly. What do you think you've learned? Let's recap a little, and I can make sure that that's relatively on point.
It kind of cut out a little bit. But
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you said Jalel was on the Endeavor, like on.
Yes, he is
the island?
back. No, the Endeavor. This is the Sunton Isle. The Endeavor is where you came from.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah, he's back
there.
home. He's back home, but he is orchestrating the held breath from afar.
And
put
he
out a hit
doesn't
on
know who threw, right?
who threw.
Like who Jalel is giving the instructions to.
No, but assumedly the people who are in charge of Nutmeg, the Nutmeg
Yeah.
facade. That's kind of the leadership group. Yeah.
And he couldn't really say names specifically of who else is a part of the Held Breath, right?
Right.
Because he just doesn't know.
Correct.
This is very random,
Okay.
but I'm gonna ask it
Okay.
because I see a note on it, so I gotta ask. Do you know anyone a part of the Held Breath with a patchy black goatee?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
What was the note on?
It was with Sota, who was selling fish, who was a part of the the patchy black goatee guy was communicating with Sota. And I still haven't found him. Yeah, I don't see anything else. And you asked your questions about why they wanted to be with Gent and
It
that
doesn't make
stuff.
sense that they'd want to separate from Jen only to make a deal with him.
Yeah.
But he didn't answer the question about the false prophet of why they wanted me to be labeled as a false prophet.
We are to throw the Yuan-Ti into turmoil. With civil war, their numbers will not be great enough to fight that which comes from the lava.
And then it will explode the metal and blow up the volcano.
When the volcano goes up, everyone dies.
Dragging the pain, Jen gets power, blah blah blah. Okay, cool.
And not to mention the elders and the monoliths would be destroyed.
We need to get to the volcano.
Oh, the last question I can think of, I just want to confirm, is Paleon involved in any of this?
Do not think so, no. Pelion is for Paleon.
Who's Paleon again?
She is the head council member who runs the vanguard of the hunt. She sent forces to help assist you in your battle with the giants.
And gave me the armor, the light armor.
That's true.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. Have you seen any pearls? Anybody
It is
holding
what
on to
was
pearls?
used to take my memories. I can hardly remember my life in the volcano. I now have no love for my home.
Big oof. Well, you can go into the great abyss knowing that you have failed your people. You have failed your organization. And
You may not rest in peace.
Oh no.
You can almost watch him. You can almost see him leave the pain As
Okay, bye.
as he
Just gonna...
slowly drifts, he seems to hit this pane of glass that doesn't exist, and almost like condensation begin forming on the other side, where he appears briefly completely sane, hits up against the glass, and is gone.
Whoa.
He suddenly knows.
I'm sorry, I just
He suddenly
the
understands
wave, like-
non-linearity, but it's too late. He's out. He did not crack the pane on the way out. He was but one soul.
Evil Thranduin when?
Evil Thranduin now?
He's already dead. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you didn't do anything extra. You just, like, taunted him.
Yeah, that's just what they look like when they. Yeah,
Does
all
it
right.
matter what he is? Your actions, your words.
I think he deserved it.
Moral
I mean,
discussion. Benched for now.
Either way, the Stormfather loves me because I'm not neutral.
This is true.
There you go.
Hail hydrate!
Brady, are you going to?
Parting words.
Brady, are you going to use the pearls to regain your memories? You take half damage from the necrotic attack that will be upon you. Psychic, thank you. Wow, I said necrotic.
Even with my psychic armor?
Yeah, you have resistance, which means you take half damage.
Oh, that means the half.
Mm-hmm. But it's now on the table.
Yeah.
The last time I think you took like 70 or some nonsense, like 70 psychic damage.
It was a lot.
It was a
I
lot.
healed her up real good though.
This is true. Were you in the party yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just mean right now. She's real healed up.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll, I would say, Thranduin, could I, possibly have my stuff back? Because I would say that would be stuffed into the notebook. Yeah, she's gonna sit down, just probably anticipating that this is gonna hurt a bit. And what does she have to do? Focus on the pearl, or?
Yeah, kind of just activate the magic item.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
All right, you begin attuning. Roll a con save, wisdom save. Sorry. No, I'm
And that's
sorry.
just
It's
a regular, what, D20?
D20. We're gonna make it a con save. So add your Constitution modifier.
Which is 0.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
All right. So okay. All right. Good things. Let's roll this damage. So the first thing that comes to you, Brady, is your real name. Do you want me to say it out loud? Or do you want to have that in the pocket for later?
You can... No, don't say it.
Okay. Okay.
That's the right move.
Yeah.
Keep it in the pocket.
Oh, that's a 1. Okay. You take half of 40 damage. So you take 20 psychic damage.
20. Yeah.
You in a rush, you suddenly remember the love you had for your parents and the comfort that you lived in as a child. You had servants, and you had people who dressed you in the day, and you had nannies and the like, and you grew up happy with a put together family in the noble upper crust of the Endeavor. You don't remember what your parents did for a living, but they were probably politicians. Maybe on the board of a merchant guild or something of the like. They weren't particularly religious. You remember being taken, kidnapped. You remember sitting in a prison for days and days and days, and you were barely fed. And you remember finding the strange mechanism inside the cell that allowed you to escape, and sneaking to the pantry that they kept in sight full of food, and feeding yourself and hiding back and locking yourself back in, sometimes trying to secure food for other people, but mostly just keeping yourself to yourself, trying to not be caught. And you remember when it was revealed that you had passed a test of some kind. In being in that all of the cages with the people in them who were dying of starvation, there was a way in each one to escape in some way. You remember meeting Jalel then. You were brought before him, your master, who praised you and conditioned you and taught you how to become what was later referred to as the chameleon, a powerful but enslaved agent. And you remember that no one could tell you what to do except for Jalel, and you were outside the power structure of the held breath. And then you remember the day it changed, the day that you were to be initiated fully, and you remember the brand being seared and carved into you, and you remember lashing out with magics, and you remember killing Jalel. You remember slaying all before you and getting away, barely escaping, and going to ground for a small time with no memories, which is a disconcerting feeling, remembering an existence without the memories whilst we're currently remembering them, and the confusion. And during that ritual was when they began taking memories from you. But you managed to escape and eventually fled onto the boat and made your way here, calling yourself Brady, one of the few people that took care of you while you were the chameleon.
Does the pearl remain intact?
It fades and becomes a normal pearl. You take half of... Ooh, that's a great roll, Jeff. Good job.
No, Jeff.
Take half of 76 damage.
Nah.
But you snap out of it, tears streaming, as all of that information is just slowly unlocked within you. Thranduin, you watch as she white knuckling this pearl, has been like jerking and twitching, and then and you watch the just pearl fall.
He's just like and like hands are glowing with lay of hands, like ready to go, but like not really sure what is going on, so he's just like waiting.
Okay.
Are you okay? Do you need some healing, or what do I do with my hands? I don't know.
I think if I can just get some sleep, I should be okay. But yeah, I'm pretty. My head hurts, and I think I should go lay down.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the others that we should leave for the volcano in the morning to stop whatever it is, the civil war. You still good for that, or?
Thranduin, he said Joel was still alive?
Yeah. Who? The leader?
I killed him. Or at least I think I did.
Well, no, there is no magic
Left in the pearl.
endeavor.
Oh,
No, endeavor. Like
there are a lot of magic items. Very rarely is there a magic user.
So like here, it's just like, yeah, we have healing magic, but that's not really a thing there.
Correct.
Okay.
It's a lot of like ancient artifacts.
Right. So, volcano tomorrow. Right. We can. All this other stuff. When we get back, we can deal with that. She's just clearly like, what the heck? Like, how could I have forgotten all of this?
Right.
But when we get back to Dragon's End, we should see what we can find out from Nutmeg. Dig deeper.
Yeah, I have a few words I want to have with Nutmeg. Whichever one we get to talk to this time.
Maybe we should just schedule a week of meetings with Nutmeg. Interrogate
Carve
all of
out a
them.
little section on my calendar.
Yeah, we'll just have lunch with him every day. Test him. I like that idea.
You sure you don't need any healing?
Maybe a little bit. Just to be
Aw.
safe.
I'm gonna kind of just like put my hands like kind of on each side of her head and like focus the lay of hands like on her headache. See if I can kind of ease the pain of her.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'll be
You too.
sleeping on the floor somewhere if you need me.
This is a little random, and she's gonna pick up a stone. Can you hold out your new arm? And she's gonna place it in his hand. Can you crush that?
Make a strength check. Like the pearl, or just any rock?
No, a rock.
Just a rock. Okay.
I recall strength isn't really Thranduin's. I don't know, it's supposed to. 21.
She's really just trying
Okay.
to see if you had got like a super strength with your new arm.
21. You managed to break it into 2 pieces.
Hey, next time you're gonna have to try and hit a wall or something with that new arm. Seems a little extra strong.
It's a bummer it's my shield arm though.
You gotta switch arms.
I'll just
That
start
one's
bashing
special.
people.
Yeah, with that, Brady is gonna, she's gonna first go and like write down all her new finds in her notebook right before just crashing.
Okay. So Thranduin and Brady go to sleep.
I'm gonna make a round, and if any one of the party still like hasn't actually gone to sleep yet,
Okay.
I'll tell them about the volcano.
Okay, you find
But if they're sleeping, then I'll just wait for the morning.
I believe everyone. Tara's kind of just hunkering down. She's kind of made a little nest in the grass. You find her kind of, just kind of. She's currently just petting like a dragonfly, but she looks half dozed.
Hey Tara, Brady and I are gonna head for the volcano tomorrow. Try
Okay.
to stop whatever's there. If you'd like to join us.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. That's definitely we don't want that going off.
Yeah. I thought that's
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, sweet dreams. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Thranduin begins making his way back to the dome, and Tara, your little fawn self, you kind of have a moment where you just perk up. You can see that he's gone to sleep.
Right. Awesome. I'm gonna go over to the dragon leaf tree.
And that's where we'll pick up after the break.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say pick up next week. I was like, it's not time yet.
No.
I did too. I was about to be like, no.
No.
How dare you?
All right, we'll be right back, chat. We're about to get up to some shenanigans. All right. So, Tara
Yes.
pops up. Make a perception check.
Make a perception check. I move my cookie.
Little fawn satyr looking, just kind of popping up from her little bush.
1
Looks around, smells the air.
3, 14.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like 4. It appears, from what you can see, that your party is asleep. You do see Skiop off in one corner, kind of sitting by a fire, warming himself. But he seems lost in thought.
Okay. I'm going to go over to the dragon leaf tree.
Okay.
Trying to be stealthy, but also like casual if someone sees me type of thing.
Roll performance instead of stealth.
Oh, that's good. I'm really good at performing.
Oh.
It's a 10 on the dice, but plus 6, so 16.
Okay, yeah, you don't look like you're up to anything. You belong here. The dragonleaf tree kind of shimmers in the moonlight.
I'm gonna go up to it. I'm gonna drop my druid craft from the flowers on my head. So now everyone could, if they were looking, could see my half antler and then my full one.
Mm-hmm.
And I go up to the dragon leaf and I put a hand against it and I cast Speak with Plants.
Child of Sunton. Thank you for growing me.
Yeah, I need your help.
And what could a tree do for you?
Well, I know that you have a connection with Harmony, and Harmony's followers have become corrupt. I mean, you saw that elder that was brought in.
Vaguely.
He's terrible, and what they're doing is they're creating a new vessel for Harmony. This guy Sam, and if my friends hadn't postponed amazingly this ritual that they were going to transfer Harmony into him, which they would have more control over, because Sam is this creature that they've created, and I can't let that happen. I need to speak to Harmony. And I know what I need to do that, but I can't get to it on my own.
And you come to me looking for assistance. Harmony and I were friends before he ascended.
Mm-hmm.
Would you help, my friend?
Roll persuasion.
That's the hope. That's gonna be, I have +6 to persuasion too. That's gonna be a 22.
He believes you. He also believes that the natives are evil. You have persuaded him of this. It seems that he didn't fully know of the goings-ons of the island in his remote location above the monolith.
I will take you to his resting place before he ascended.
and you watch the bark in the front split and kind of fold in on itself in this kind of dark, shadowy archway is formed. You can't see into it. The moonlight doesn't pierce through it. Step through.
I trust wholeheartedly, and I step through.
Dangerous, but okay.
Yep.
You step through, and you feel like with this kind of drawn pull. And you step out, and the first thing you notice is that the moonlight has shifted. You're looking in a different direction than you were. You stand atop one of the monoliths. You see charred earth all around, and the dragon leaf behind you. You kind of step into ankle deep. There's this small pool of golden fluid, kind of an ambery, but with a golden sheen to it. And you can make out the remains of a skeleton at the bottom of the pool. The party has been here before, long ago, last season, where they first got the deific essence of harmony. It's a quiet moment. You hear no crickets. The wind has died, and the dragonleaf tree is still.
Okay. Does this harmony water have blood in it as well?
It does.
Or is it? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna assume that's the same one. I'm gonna take my water scan and I'm gonna get a full thing of it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of. How deep is it to me? Because I'm short. Because I was like, I would kneel down.
It does
to,
get deeper into where it would be over your head.
Okay. Oh, it gets over my head. I'm gonna walk into it.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking. Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
You walk into it.
Advantage against plan. Would this be a spell or other magical effect?
Yes.
Perfect. I get advantage. Yes. Good, because I needed it. That's even better. Okay. 19.
Okay.
Okay.
Your mind remains your own.
Woo.
As the deific essence of harmony begins to kind of seep into your skin, everything turns that shade of gold. You begin having visions. You are traveling through this huge forest, and by huge I mean the trees are the biggest trees you've ever seen. Packed earth beneath your feet, little tufts of grass here and there. You step by a dragonfly that seems to be motionless in place, and you look at it, and you can see its beginning and its current, all the way to its current state, as you gaze upon it. The rays of moonlight kind of locked in place in this vision, and as you kind of look about, this massive buck, wrapped in corded muscles of gold, kind of lopes into the moonlight. No eyes, just kind of dents where the eyes would be, and it kind of looks at you. And it seems not aggressive, but distant, vague. Huge twining antlers of gold.
I would like to walk. Can I walk towards it? Am I able to move? Great. I'm gonna slowly walk towards it. I'm gonna have kind of my hand out, like approaching a horse or an animal or something like that. I'm gonna be like, Harmony, if this is you or some part of you, the natives who have been torturing you are going to put you in a body that they control, that they have power over. They would have done so tonight. I'd like to offer my help.
In your mind, you hear a voice. Behind it is the soft, constant chuckle of the insane, like a gurgling, bubbling, hiccuping mirth. But what you receive in the forefront of that is this strained whisper, and of like this deep baritone. His intentions were well, but he was as broken as I.
Well, I'm really good at fixing things.
You came to be in a way I cannot see. How have you come to be?
I came from this island's magic, from you, kind of.
You speak the truth. And then you watch as his mind kind of fogs and the laughter kind of comes to the forefront, and you see him kind of lose focus for a little while.
Can I place a hand on him?
Mm-hmm. Okay. This seems to help him kind of pull back that 1% of sanity he's got back. In a way, you are my daughter. I did not foresee this. It could work.
What do I need to do?
Sorry, I'm thinking. I have
Okay, you're good.
I have multiple things to say and not sure how to go about saying it. If you are to be my avatar, willingly, sanely, you will adopt the mantle of my burden. But I think possibly it would work, and you would pull me from insanity, anchored as my daughter. Are you sure you would do this for me?
I mean, you started good with the intentions, well, started neutral, with the intentions of keeping this island safe and whole and what it should be, and that's all that I strive for as well. We're not doing it very well apart, so...
Drink the water and come to me. There is...
okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. Yeah. At midnight or noon, when the moon or the sun is in its zenith, I am the most sane. Which is just saying like 2%, but...
Okay.
I refuse to play gents' game. I will not sacrifice wholesale those who I love, or the descendants of those whom I love. But, with you as my avatar, we can right many wrongs. I await your arrival. Keep one of the bones of my skeleton. Consume it as well. Don't give me that look, dorky.
I saw it.
She went.
Okay.
You see him beginning to fade again.
Okay.
Blessed daughter. You are an unseen gift. Go.
I'll back away from him and go back to where I was, or walk out of the water. Don't know exactly where I am.
Yeah, the vision begins fading.
Oh, that's right, it's a vision.
And you kind of wake up. And you're not able to breathe because you're underwater. But yeah, you kind of, and you can see the tree has been like looming over the water and then like goes back. And how did that go?
It went better than I expected.
Oh.
Yes. So we're coming up with a plan. What time is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do I know what time
yeah,
it is?
it's been no time has passed in the vision.
Okay.
So not long at all, really.
Okay. I'm going to. How far away are the bones? Is it like a dive down situation?
It's probably 8 feet deep.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe ish for you.
Yeah, so I'm 4 feet tall.
Little...
Do my best. I'm gonna be like, hold that thought. I'm gonna dive down, and I'm gonna go grab a bone. What bones? I'm assuming the antlers aren't there.
No, he was a humanoid.
Oh, it's a humanoid. Cool.
Yeah, before he ascended.
Then I will grab. I'm trying to think of specific bones as if I know what they look like. I'll grab
the beamer. It's full of
grab
power.
the beamer and the power, whichever one has the most marrow. I'll just grab a bone, nondescript bone.
Okay. Yeah. So you pull from the remains, and you walk, and you come up.
Okay, so I have to have this and drink the water, and I pull up my water skin. I drink the water same time at either midnight or 12 o'clock. Seems to be the plan. I have no idea what time it is right now. Otherwise I would do it right now.
You were there quite briefly.
Okay. I don't know what time I went in.
You went in probably 11 p.m.
11
So
p.m.
it is roughly 11:30. Would be safe.
Okay. I'm gonna sit next to the dragon leaf tree and I'm gonna be like, so wanna hang out for like 30 minutes?
I'm not going anywhere.
Do you have any...
Oh,
Yeah.
and
I was
so
gonna say, do you have any stories of harmony?
none that I care to share.
Oh, okay.
Party pooper.
And
Fine,
so
I'll
the
just sit here.
satyr sits in silence upon the great monolith amongst the field of charred flora, ingesting, and kind of pulls out the bone and kind of grates it down into a powder and mixes it in. And after you drink as much as you can,
Okay.
and your vision goes golden again, eyes glossing over with the golden hue.
Can I grow a couple more of those golden dandelions? I always have a pouch of dandelion seeds.
Sure.
This is my dinner. I'm gonna grow a couple more golden dandelions while we wait. And just...
Okay. Okay. They begin drifting over the perfectly fertile, charred lands of where the party began this campaign almost a year ago. You begin feeling a peculiar sensation. It kind of starts at the base of your spine and kind of travels up your throat. Not a bad sensation, just like a shifting. And you feel the bones around your skull kind of sliding. And to your shock, your other horn, your other antler has regrown.
Yay!
You have the first part to become the Avatar of Harmony checked off. Your vision is permanently golden. And you watch the bones of Harmony's prior body begin dissipating and chipping away and dissolving. And as that does, the pool begins receding. You hurriedly scoop up a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, I want to get as much water as I can. I'll probably dive down, grab a couple more bones as I can if I feel like I'm gonna need to do this.
Mhm.
Consume more of them for a longer amount of time. Absolutely.
All right. You've done
Great. That's done for tonight. I will look at the dragon leaf chair and be like, okay, I just wanted to do that here, where I felt like it would be best. I need to return to my friends. There's no point in saving this island if it's just gonna explode tomorrow, and that volcano is not looking good.
The island will explode?
If we can't help it, yeah.
Well, we can't have that. And
No.
you see the portal open again.
Thank you so much.
You appear, and you appear back over, and you kind of look around, and you see Skiop is like.
I'm gonna go find a nice, comfy area of tall grass and pat it down and do some circles and.
You have a moment where you kind of bump your new antler.
Right. Ooh. I'm gonna druid craft that to make it look like the single leaf again.
Okay. All right. And the party gets their long rest.
Woohoo!
Everyone wakes up. Thranduin, you have a mission.
What is Crichton around making breakfast?
Of course.
Obviously.
Of course. In a massive giant
Actually,
size.
no. He's not even like the head chef today. Today it is Sakarum, and he is making his specialty pancakes.
Ah, okay. So he's got that flat hot plate kind of setup going. Everyone looks over.
Pancakes now.
I get to try them.
Her eyes are golden, and she has another antler. Or I guess she's got it kind of hidden by the leaf.
Her eyes are actually gold.
Yeah, her eyes are golden.
Yeah, Brady's gonna
So
go
we
over to
can't-
her.
We can't see the antler.
Yeah,
like
she's
you've
she's
hidden
grown
it?
a leaf, and
No,
so what it
it's
was
a
is it
leaf.
used to be gone, and she had a leaf there to kind of hide the embarrassment of it, and now she's wrapped the leaf back up. A very pointed insight check or perception check.
I was just gonna make a comment how I grew my arm. You're like
Well, crazy night, right?
Regrowing
coming back
things.
left and right. Like, are we?
Stormfather,
Actually
hail,
invincible?
hydrate, yeah.
Just with the gold eyes and everything, huh?
But before, where was Tara in reference to the party? Was like, who was she closest to? I guess would be the question.
I mean, she smells pancakes, so
Coming
I'd say
back.
Crichton. I'd say she's by the cook. I know, George.
I woke up outside in the fields because when I grew the trees, I grew all the stuff around them. So I was outside of the first level, smelled breakfast, walked on in.
So you look a little bit different.
I know, it's amazing what a long night's rest can do, huh?
Where are the others?
I don't know.
Brandon was gonna at that point kind of meander his way over because pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like slowly pulling out his battle axe.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Take the bacon and you put it in some pancakes.
Bacon speckled pancakes.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Who do you know your name? Yes.
Yeah, I'm Terraform. It means earth leaf because I fell out of a tree and landed on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Right, Mike, got your axe out.
Yeah,
Why
Brady's-
don't you ask Tara?
Also, did-
Tara,
also,
why
did
don't
you make these
you
pancakes?
look at Thranduin?
Huh?
Oh, huh. That you're not speaking primordial.
I don't know if I am or not because I didn't know the first time, but that's good. Good to
Well,
know.
the first time I couldn't understand you, and now I can. So I think that's a step in the right direction.
Well, you know, like a
We'll say
couple of
yes.
days ago when we did like a really big battle, then all of a sudden like poisons didn't affect me. Oh man, I'm feeling like that right now.
He's just like really.
I
He
felt
is
the
giving her
same
the most
way.
sus look.
I felt the same way when I became a paladin, so like I totally get it.
And he's
Yeah.
just like hard eyeing Thranduin right now, like, why aren't we attacking her right now?
Oh God.
I was
The
gonna
last
say-
time I knew about golden eyes was the whole Harmony thing, and we're supposed to kill Harmony. Like that's whole Crichton's thing.
But this is Terra, and we're not gonna kill Terra
Yeah.
because Terra is our friend.
I'm Tara.
So that's like that's the situation Thranduin's given back to Crichton then.
I
He's just
mean-
like the
you met
Also,
me.
like-
You met me with golden
I will
tears.
say this. I will
so-
say
more,
this.
More information maybe before we start lopping off heads.
I will say this. Danky walks over and looks over at Tara and goes, then comes over and goes, "Me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm great.
Good.
Pat's head.
She says she
Pretty.
okay.
Thanks,
Brittany's gonna
bud.
come up, and the
Gets kind
moment
of-
she sees her eyes, is just gonna be like, "Hey, Tara, real quick, do you mind coming over here for a second?"
Yeah. Sure.
And she's gonna
of course.
like take her
Denki's
hand.
gonna kind of be
With my pancakes.
posturing up a little bit on Crichton. kind
Yeah,
of that
she
the
takes her
two swole
hand and-
boys kind of looking at each other like.
She's gonna take her hand and lead her to where she had been sleeping, and that was like well away from the party. She hadn't really slept near the party. It was kind of out of sight a bit.
Okay.
As she
And-
walk away, Brandon was gonna call you. Do you want me to fix you a plate?
That'd be great.
Yes,
thank you.
please. As I have one.
Starts fixing 3
Another one,
plates.
please.
So
Lots
real
of
quick,
syrup.
real quick, Brady, before you two talk, Otto, what you up to?
I guess like if Danky got up, then I was pushed. I was pushed off of him
Okay.
to wake up.
Okay.
So I am now probably like looking at the food and just going. I say, okay, that's good, and I'm get a bunch of this.
All right. As you come over and kind of
Yes.
diffuse the situation for Denki, he kind of, and then follows you over and eats pancakes with you.
It's like we getting pancakes.
All right, Brady, go ahead.
So as soon as they're out of sight, Brady is going to like slam her to the wall and have a knife and be like, "Okay, you need to prove who you are right now."
Okay.
I'll
Hold
Crichton
on.
right there with her.
What?
Yeah!
Oh my goodness.
It's
Okay.
going down.
Someone's finally making sense. Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna fight back. I want to fight back. Not going to. Why did my hit point max change? Oh no, that was great. I'd be like, I am Terraform. I'm a satyr druid. You can follow me everywhere at Terraform.
She knows her link tree. It checks out. No.
Okay, cut the crap. That's stuff
Sorry.
anybody could know. What? Give me something that actually proves that you are who you're saying you are.
Also, for the record, this seems very out of character for Brady. Not that she's playing incorrectly. She has gotten her memories back and therefore has gone through a shift in personality. So the whole situation is very complicated.
Crichton does not care.
Crichton, I want to say you're making pancakes.
I'm making
I want to say you're over there making pancakes. She took her away to a point where no one could see this.
Aw.
All right, good.
And specified that.
Things could get ugly otherwise, so we'll go with that.
I
Brandon
am.
is keeping Crichton way too busy making more pancakes.
More.
I
Not
need
to
like
mention the
5 plates. I need
giants.
more pancakes.
I could just be like, I'm the same Tara that's been traveling with you. I'm the same Tara that has slept beside you. I don't
Make an insight check, Brady.
understand.
Me?
Yeah, insight check. See if she's lying.
Insight. Ah. Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, she seems to be telling the truth.
Did I notice anything else with the insight check?
Nope.
Okay. She's gonna just watch her for a moment.
I'm still with my pancake plate. And just...
So, still holding her, she's gonna be like, "Why are your eyes like that? Did you steal some of my water while I was sleeping?"
No, I didn't steal some of your water. Do I know that my eyes are golden? Have I seen a reflection of myself?
Your vision is still gold, so it's safe to assume.
Okay, so I'm just gonna assume. Okay, it's just like during that whole battle, I mean, I could feel so much of the island, and when when was it specifically? It was like Jen was who was talking about me? Someone was talking about me, and I felt like
It
the
was
island
Jen.
was. Yeah, I felt like the island was calling to me, and I went to sleep last night next to the dragon leaf tree, and I feel everything now. I feel connected
Okay.
with this island.
Make a deception check.
All right.
I was gonna say, can I roll an insight check?
Is it deception or performance? It's deception.
Because she didn't come from the direction of the dragon leaf tree,
Well,
did
by
she?
the time you
She came
saw
from
her,
the
she was
field.
excited about pancakes.
I was eating pancakes when you saw me. That's
Fair
not
enough.
super high. That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. George, refresh me. I'm pretty sure it's her passive
Passive insight.
passive insight. So what is your
Catch a
natural?
lie.
Yeah, what's your so you don't roll. It's
My investigation or my
Insight.
passive insight?
Passive
Oh,
insight.
passive
It's your-
wisdom,
It's
I
your
see.
third.
Oh.
It's your third passive.
On D&D
Yeah,
Beyond.
13.
13. So you succeed in
Yeah.
deceiving.
Woo! Just barely. I mean, it was mostly truths.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Dude,
It's not all of the
Not gonna
truth.
lie though, the moment she started talking about like feeling nature and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, then she was kind of like, okay, that's a very Terra thing to be
I'm
saying.
trying.
Like, so she's gonna like slowly lower it back down, look at her for a moment more, and then like put away her weapon and be like, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
know if Harmony got you.
Nope. Let's
And
go
she's just
enjoy
gonna-
some pancakes.
She's gonna pat her arm and like walk off.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No hard feelings. Protecting your people. Let's get ready to fix this volcano.
Still not a lie, because Harmony didn't get her, she wouldn't got Harmony, so it's still.
It's true.
Okay.
I do want to check my water. Is there anything different about it now that she has
There's
started the process?
there's no blood in it.
Aw, was
Okay.
probably so disappointed.
Yeah, Whisper's gonna be soups disappointed.
Whisper wakes up.
Something's different. Something changed.
Something has changed.
Why don't I smell it? Why can't I smell it? The delicious blood.
Plot development. I
As
smell
Brady
it.
comes back, she's gonna be like, "Don't worry, it's her. She's still her nature-loving self."
So
I'm just watching
to
beside her
contrast,
at like her hip, just like, yeah.
so to contrast that, Brady seems totally different. She's holding herself completely different. She's speaking in a slightly lower voice. She's got more of a prepared in this like attack, kind of this readied posture. Whereas normally she was very like shrink back, look small. I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Now she's like just looking around because all of her all of her con training and spy training has come back to her, and so her natural isms are completely different. Not completely different, but different.
The flowers are gone from her hair. She has it braided and up in some kind of ponytail, like ready for a fight.
It seems like a lot of us, and I'll gesture to Thranduin, to Fizbin, to Birdie. I'm like, it seems like a lot of us have gone through some changes this last
Otto is
few
just
days.
like,
And
Who
I'm
are
just
these
stuffing my
people?
face.
Yeah.
I've been
Four of us are
Perkins
just
for
back to
so
normal.
long.
Yeah.
What's
To
up,
be
Colonel?
fair, most of us were aware of at least each other's changes in one way or another.
I mean, you guys were ready to attack Fizbin when he showed up,
This
just
is
like
true.
you were apparently ready to attack me. So,
I think the only
Let's
reason I
just-
wasn't attacked was because I was basically dead anyway.
George, you okay, buddy?
Barton is so upset right now.
Why?
Like, and it honestly only makes it worse seeing Brady different. Like he doesn't have a lot of intelligence, so in his mind he's going like, this might not be Brady. He did just watch Brady like at some point in time the other day dominate mods, so he knows that there's like magic in the world that can change people's minds. And now we've got this super harmony creature with the Brady that's not Brady. Like, there is a lot going through his mind right now. Like, does he take the risk and attack right now?
You could try.
Like, there's like, I'm seriously considering the possibility of this barbarian going apeshit right now because his good friend Brady is not Brady, and there's a harmony monster here, and he's got an entire giant army to back him up if he needs it.
Oh gosh.
Oh goodness.
I mean, ultimately, they follow the fire giant.
Correct. I think there needs to be a...
He starts anger making pancakes while he's chewing on what he wants to do. What does Fizbin do?
Anger making.
What is Fizbin up to? We haven't gotten to Fizbin.
Fizbin's just waking up and he's making his way down to get some pancakes.
Okay.
He smells it. And he really likes sugar. Maybe there's some syrup. I don't know.
You're like halfway through buttering your pancake and you do like a double take.
So
Crichton seems very angry, and you get like a vibe check of the room, but you note that Danky is kind of protectively keeping an eye out while also hanging out with Otto. But you do see the golden eyes.
This is the second time that he has seen the golden eyes in Terra, right? But
yes,
this
the
time
first time
she's not talking. She's not talking primordial.
She's not talking primordial.
Okay. But he's also aware that like the party itself, they're not really like technically aligned with Harmony, right? They're not on the same page as Harmony.
That's correct.
That's correct.
It's a very totally.
That's correct. That is why I'm not saying anything.
So yeah, so Fizbin will take note of what's going on and ironically kind of do the same thing that Crichton is doing, where he's starting to like hard eyeball Thranduin right now, the former like gent guy, because he understands the religious aspect of the demigods controlling things, but he kind of wants to see what Thranduin's gonna do, because Thranduin now being converted, now being like sponsoring him, he wants to see where the former prophet lies in his mindset. Kind of wants to roll with that before he decides to make the decision to also potentially start calling lightning on a potential threat.
Okay.
He doesn't want to cause too much. There's so much going on with the giants like there. If we need to subdue a threat, he believes he can, but right now he's just kind of like, all right, like the slow spoon to the mouth kind of thing. But he is ready to shut this creature down if need be. All right.
So Me creature or Thranduin creature?
You creature.
Me?
Creature.
No.
I just saw your face slowly be like, wait, what?
I was like, type.
Yeah, Jake's gone.
Type.
Wait.
That's also Crichton's got his own reason for hating Harmony, but let's also keep in mind Fizbin also is like
just a reminder
is now in the game.
Just a reminder to Fizbin is that the Stormfather had no beef with Harmony. He hated Gent.
Right. Well,
he just didn't care. He just didn't care about Harmony.
Right.
And the Stormfather's helped me out multiple times. I've asked him questions and talked to him and stuff.
Right, which is
before the golden eyes.
Almost insulting, honestly, because I managed to convert one of them. I got the Gent prophet, but now I've got a Harmony prophet to deal with. And while the Stormfather, you're right, the Stormfather doesn't really have that much of a problem with. He's mostly focused on Gent with the whole non-linearity, hitting the pain and all that stuff. He has seen what Harmony's followers can do.
This is true.
So
it's true,
and that it's part of the reason why he's here is because Harmony's followers are the ones causing these problems with the Endeavor, and that's why he's here.
Oh yeah, no, Harmony's followers are corrupt as shit.
But he doesn't want to. He's also not. He's too old, man. He's not about to start a war over things.
Right.
That's not his job. He's trying to get the scene, and he kind of feels like there's a lot brewing in the Thranduin department again. He wants to see where that goes, and if he needs to step in, he will step in.
So what is Thranduin up to?
So Thranduin is like super alarmed and is trying so hard to play it cool, Like everything's fine
Okay.
because he just wants to get more information and see. He's also like super aware that the balance of power between Jet and Harmony, as far as he knows, is if one suddenly disappears, the other will rise up. So if he does anything that like potentially weakens Harmony, Jen will be free.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, so he's like not gonna do anything rash, and he's just he's keeping an eye on her, but trying to be a little bit, you know, nonchalant about it.
Okay. So, Fizbin, you get the vibe that Thranduin is in a similar boat, that he's just kind of biding his time, but he's definitely alarmed.
Okay. He'll focus. As you were saying, it is pretty obvious that Brady has changed. Yes.
Yeah.
So, speaking of changes, how is everyone feeling? Brady, are you feeling rather a bit more lively than usual?
I mean, these are some good pancakes. So this is a good way to start the morning.
Great pancakes. I'm just shoving.
Take you right there with you.
What conversation did you have that led you to maybe believe that our golden-eyed friend is all right?
She told me. She was talking about the trees and the plants and the island, and it was just very Terra.
You could be very persuasive if you want to be, but how did you persuade her exactly? You have you have an air about you right now.
I asked her.
Is that a deception or?
No, she's telling the truth.
She asked me.
With a nice
Also, I'm just sitting
Oh,
here.
well, yeah, that's fair.
Well, I did ask.
She didn't ask politely.
No, I didn't say that. We just sat down and had some morning tea. You know,
Make an
just
insight
sat there.
check, Crichton. Sorry, Fizbin.
I'm definitely not helping him, or I'm definitely helping him with his insight set checks. I'm looking at Brady like,
That's what you call asking these days?
okay, noted.
Oh no, next time she has just a casual question, just
23.
23. It looks like she was very thorough, and she's underplaying the fact that she checked very thoroughly that it was still Terra.
Still seems a little odd that you didn't invite the rest of us into your little interrogation.
How did it go talking to the person?
Oh, the spirit?
Ghosty ghost.
Bristle?
She's gonna take that opportunity and answer that question. She's gonna ignore Fizbin and go into that one.
Oh, I thought that was the same question. I'm sorry.
As was stated the night before, none of them knew that we were going to talk to him anyway. Because everyone just went to bed and was like, yeah, it's just like a random soldier, whatever, and then they just went to bed. So
That's
that
true.
we talked. So.
No, I'm still. Fizbin is still referring.
Then I take
to
it back.
Yes, Fizbin's still referring to the interrogation of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
me. Okay.
Walked
Terra,
away and
yeah.
then came back a whole new person. So.
Well, because it's easier to talk to someone one-on-one, don't you think? Less distractions, less questions, can be more focused.
Actually, no, I found it quite easier to have someone by my side wiping the blood off of the person's face as I interrogate them. But that might just be my methods.
Well, you guys didn't do anything, and there was no blood to be wiped.
I'm right here.
That is true. She's
Terra,
no longer,
you sitting at the
she's no
table,
longer
guys.
tearing the gold out of her eyes this time around. Instead, they're pretty firmly planted there. What changed?
Otto
What's
chuckles
going
off
on?
in the corner.
Maybe she just drank more of it this time. I don't know.
You drank the
She didn't-
water again?
There it is.
I
You
mean,
didn't drink any of my
The
water.
last time we did this, I told you all to lay off of it.
I
I'm
didn't
not
give her any
speaking.
water.
I'm not speaking weird, am I? I can understand all of you this time.
This is true.
This time.
How?
She did drink the water. She said this time.
I didn't understand you guys the previous time when I drank the water before. I did
you
not
drink
understand
more
you guys.
water?
Fizbin will say.
Where would I have gotten more water?
Fizbin
I
will
don't
say
Did
know.
a
you drink
Where
more
would you
water
gotten
was
more
my
water,
question.
Tara?
Fizbin will
Skiop.
say
Did you
a
or did
common
you not?
sentence. Fizbin will say a common sentence in Primordial, just to see if she catches it.
Okay.
Okay.
The weather is nice today.
Yeah, I get.
Tell me where
how
the
are you? How are you
library
feeling this
is.
morning, or something along those lines? In
Biblio-
Primordial.
You do not understand Primordial, Terra.
What?
Huh. Well, this is definitely different from last time.
Skiop.
Brady's gonna be like, I told you guys, it's her. Like,
Skiop is gonna come over and go.
Morning, Ski Up.
Morning.
Yeah, I have a question for you about a shield that I want to have commissioned.
Oh god.
That is not him.
shut up. No.
Go on.
What just happened?
Skiop gets Whisper's voice.
Go on.
I have a basilisk guy that I would like to have put into my shield.
Show me. Show me. Gib.
I give.
Yeah. That's doable.
Nice.
Was it Ski Up who was gonna do the tattoos?
Tattoos?
Was it Ski Up?
Yep.
Or someone else.
Once they were safely, back, in Dragon's End.
Mm.
Power sleeves, boy.
Tattoos. Pancakes and tattoos.
If you're
Hey,
done
Tara.
building up your armory, I'd really like to know why this is happening. Why did you drink the water? I thought the whole point was to not let harmony inside of you. I thought that was
I never
that
said
was
I
a
drank
Sam
the
thing.
water. I never said I drank the water.
Did you?
Did you?
No.
I don't
Oh,
believe
no.
you.
Well, I saw right through
Sam
that.
is a very bad liar.
You don't need
She
an
goes,
inside
"Yeah,
check for
very
that.
crack."
She laughed when she said it.
Yeah.
I will allow her to attempt a deception check.
Go for it. I have a 19
Yeah,
passive
it's
insight.
not unless
Oh,
you roll
no.
real high.
Even Otto's gonna look at that and be like, hmm.
Can you beat an 8?
All right.
Considering that
Okay.
my
Okay.
expertise is insight.
Yeah. So, Fizbin, you've got your answer. She lied, and you're about to say something, and Skiop is just gonna.
Enough! The dragon leaf tree speaks for her. And if the dragon leaf tree agrees and speaks for her, then she is not to be harmed by her allies.
Tara's gonna
Hard
Tara's in
look
her
at Crichton.
small-
Hard
she's gonna
look
go
at Crichton.
stand- she's gonna
Hard
stand
look
in
at
front of him.
Fizbin.
Brayden has to walk away.
Isn't the dragon leaf tree kind of biased though? Since he was like Harmony's best friend.
The dragon
I'm
leaf
not-
tree is one of the oldest sentients remaining on this island and told Harmony not to ascend. He is the wisest.
Yeah.
That's a good friend.
I hope you can at least understand our caution. The last time we ran into somebody who had those eyes, it wasn't necessarily in their control anymore.
And is she in control?
I think so. but she's not one to normally keep secrets from us, so there was extra caution needed this time around.
I mean, can you blame me when all of you are attacking me as soon as
gives
you
you
see
a-
me because my eyes are gold?
He gives you a look that says, "You seem like the type to keep secrets, Brady." And then kind of
Brady,
sits.
yes, not Tara.
We're not talking about me right now.
And if someone-
I'm
Yeah, we're not talking about me.
You haven't known me for that long.
We need to focus outward. We need to act, not sit and question each other.
We're sitting eating pancakes, though. But the volcano
I like
is
it.
a very important.
Yeah,
We do need to get moving to the volcano.
let's focus on the volcano.
As well as Brady, you're probably gonna want to get those stone, at least ski up, back to Dragon's End so you can start working on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and be like, "Oh, guys, check this out!" And I'm gonna try to like crack it again. Like,
Make a strength check.
I'm kind of hoping it fails.
Brady's just gonna be like, "Oh,
It's a nat 20.
Oh,
my God!
It's just dust. It's sand in your hand.
Whoa!
Look, his new magic arm is extra strong."
I'm
Nice.
The power
Do
of
it.
the Stonefather courses through this hand.
Do it.
Slowly,
do it.
the mood becomes less tense as it continues. Fizbin and Thranduin have an arm wrestle. Both of you roll strength. And thoughts turn towards action.
That's a dirty 20.
Oof. All right, George.
It's 16.
All right. Fizbin loses the strength contest.
He gives it to him.
Aw.
Yeah, he's like, you know what?
and his advanced age, you know. And the magical
what a fun way to
Stormfather
kick him
arm.
while he's down.
Wow. Next time I get a feat, I am gonna be getting resilient.
Tara,
Add my
you
proficiency
relax a
strength.
little bit as you watch everyone kind of banter back and forth, and the mood kind of pivots towards exterior problems.
So, and I'm just stuffing more pancakes in about. What are we gonna do about those Thranny-teenies?
Thranny teenies?
Yeah.
The
Fanduins.
Fandwins.
Oh,
The Fanduins.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Fendweens.
Yeah,
Fandween.
the Thran-teenies. Got it.
We'll worry
Thranduins?
about that later. Right now, we need to worry about the UNT and the volcano.
There's a lot of things we gotta worry about.
That
There's a lot to
And
volcano
I, for
is
one,
the
am
main.
excited to build a shop in your civilization.
Ooh.
I have not been inside civilization in so long.
It's really weird.
He chuckles.
Yeah, we do need to get you all set up.
The last shop got burned down or something like that, so there's definitely a need for one.
It's true.
What happened to the elder, by the way?
Yeah, where's Filter?
He was taken care of after extensive questions. He lives.
Not killed?
He lives, but not well.
Did you find out anything really important?
We did, actually.
He's gonna lean forward.
There is a fortification that belonged to the dwarves and the giants in the northernmost tip of the spine.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon that attacked Dragon's End is the offspring of the dragon that resides there. If this dragon were to be dealt with, we would have quite a foothold in the north.
I just gave you suckers a side quest.
All right,
Yeah,
putting
you
it
did
on the
the
to-do
side
list.
You're
I'm
talking
not-
about
Yes.
taking on a dragon. I don't know if I'd call that a side quest.
The way you said that, not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna be like, yeah, we found a bone that we can keep breaking over, like bending over and over again. Use this against our enemies. But no, it's actual thing. Okay, all right, cool. All right.
I mean, I've still got my dragon sword. Let's go.
True.
Yeah, we should take care of that.
So
After the volcano.
Volcano first.
We have a few.
actually, speaking of, the ground does rumble a little, and every head in the dome, every giant, every E1T, every one of Palion's forces, all turn towards the volcano, and there is smoke, kind of belching, and literally all of them go. They've never
I
sing such a
think
thing. The
that's our
E1T
cue.
start freaking out.
Yeah, that's our cue for sure.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy
Okay.
to make my voice. Oh no, I don't have thaumaturgy. That's Arthlas that has thaumaturgy.
I have thaumaturgy.
I have thaumaturgy.
Desmond has thaumaturgy, and so does
What do you want?
What do you need
I-
of us?
Literally, he's
Perform
like,
for you.
man, I wish I could, and then two heads.
Tell him to calm down and like get in an orderly fashion so we can get in the tunnel and go to the thing.
How about you
Everybody
do
line
that,
up.
Tad?
Yeah, how about?
Oh, you
yeah.
can make my voice loud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Okay. I tell him just calm down, shut up, get in file, and let's go.
They all quickly begin packing up and begin falling into rank and moving down into the lava tube.
As we all start packing up, Brittany is gonna approach Tara. And just kind of, she doesn't really say anything. She just kind of waits for Tara to like finish whatever she's doing and turn her attention.
Looking
And
at
then
it,
once
like
she
looking at a
does-
dragonfly.
Yeah, whatever she's in the middle of. And she's gonna hold out the prettiest rock she could have found that she had already had earlier.
Make a nature
And
check.
she's gonna hold it out. Oh, great.
We'll see how
It's
pretty
gonna
this
be an
rock
ugly
is.
rock. It's gonna be horribly ugly.
It's just like a
Remember, it's
slab
the
of
thought that
concrete.
Not even a rock.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like rubble
God,
that she
hang
found
on.
in a dwarven ruin.
It's just hard compacted
She's just
mud.
like,
It's not
oh.
even.
You said nature?
Yep.
Where is my nature? Hang on. Give me
I
a
think it's
moment.
under
I'll find it.
wisdom.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. 15.
Okay, pretty good looking rock. Some nice like angel quartz or something. I don't know.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. She,
Yeah, boom.
Hey,
It's so pretty.
I'm glad you think so. I don't know much about these rocks, but I know you like them. I wanted to tell you, I am sorry about earlier. I ended up getting, I don't know if you remember hearing, I lost some of my memories. All of my memories a while back. I recently got them back. So I'm sorry if I seemed a bit aggressive earlier. I know you're a good person, but like I said, your eyes were literally gold. So we had to be careful.
No, I understand. If you ever need anyone to talk to, you can totally talk to me. I would like to pull out one of my dandelion seeds. When I grow a dandelion, is it gold now that I'm seeing gold still?
Yep.
I'm gonna grow a gold dandelion, and I'm gonna put the single dandelion in Birdie's hair. And I'm gonna be like, I know you got rid of him, but I really like him.
Well, this one is very pretty, so I do think this one's worth keeping. And with
Friends?
that, walk away.
Okay, bye.
Birdie, are you going to use teleportation circle to send Skiop and a couple of his immediate followers through to Dragon's End?
Yes, but I would want to send him with somebody who
Well,
can
Palion,
speak.
Drop some.
Yeah.
they need to get back
Stay
as
up
well.
Here. I don't want them getting
Yeah,
attacked.
yeah,
you
they need to
know?
get back as well. So maybe with a runner from her, as the others
like
make
a
their way through the
spokesperson or
tubes.
something.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I
Okay.
definitely will.
The teleportation circle is indoors.
Oh no! Make sure to slouch when you're walking through.
I mean, he'll have to go in on all
She's
fours
not
in the
wrong,
first
yeah.
place. All right, so you.
Ski-Up, I would.
Oh.
I will advise Ski-Up.
Hmm.
Hey, most of the people in Dragon's End are good people. But if you feel something is off, go with your gut.
Anyone
Okay.
in particular you would have me avoid?
The church people are kind of mean.
The church people are pretty mean. I don't trust Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
His name is Nutmeg. He likes sweets. He's probably gonna try and be very nice to you.
False face. I understand.
Definitely.
Anyone I can trust?
What's
I
that
don't
one
know, DM.
friend?
Who?
What's that one
Who?
friend that we
Is
saved
there anyone
from
he can
church
trust?
people?
Oh, Johnny?
Is he still
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
That's the only person I know.
I know Johnny.
I know Johnny. He seemed okay.
You can trust the Church of the Stormfather.
That's
And,
true. Tessa.
and there's Fizban's people, and then what about? I feel pretty good about the head guy of the council, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll probably say Johnny, Fizban's
The
people,
Chancellor.
and the Chancellor,
Alright.
and Paleon, but that's kind of like a and Paleon. Yeah, I like her.
Noted.
And without further ado, you begin the ritual to.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah. You begin the ritual to open up the teleportation circle. The runner goes in, and Ski-Op gives you gentlest of head pats. The Obelix ooze on his shoulder kind
The
of.
Queen.
The queen, yep, kind of waves, and he kind of holds onto her and kind of has to dip in there and disappears. A couple.
Remember, you're going into a building. No.
Yeah, you hear like a.
Ow.
All right. Okay, that over. The party begins descending into the lava tube? Question mark.
Brandon is.
Thranduin?
Yeah. I think
Following
so.
Thranduin.
Otto, you technically could have gone home. You were talking about that earlier, but
Yeah, actually, I think during all of this, that's exactly what Dinky and Otto were probably talking about. Was just like, all right, I mean, we're done here. We did what we needed to do. We got the backup that we needed, and now it's just a matter of like, we can go back. We can go get our, just kind of like patch things up. Let the giants know it's like, okay, here, you do this. Do like the village tour like we did with Dinky and Tara, and then there's just that's what's probably going on with Otto and
so
Dinky right now.
Denki wants to head to the volcano.
Okay.
He expresses frustration.
If Tara sees Dinky trying to choose, she'll offer a hand to him to I guess like this. But if I don't see it, if I'm not there, then disregard that.
Let's let this be between Denki and Otto.
Okay.
You need to care. You need to care. I care. Home.
Yeah,
home.
and that's exactly where we're gonna keep it as. And we've done what we needed to do. Now we can go back to living.
No, we're not done. This big Dragon's End will not remain. We need help. We need true help. I know that you are not a coward.
Well, I never said that I was a coward.
You're
I
not.
just also know that I'm looking out for what's mine.
I know. And if you go back, you would not be a coward.
Then I'm going back.
I will not.
All right.
I want you.
I know that I'm
to
gonna
stay.
see you again at some point.
I wish you would stay.
Well, we'll still be around on the island, buddy.
We'll see.
Besides, somebody's got to make sure that these big ass giants don't just stomp around not knowing what they're doing in the village. And who better than the great Otto to show them?
The one who is not known.
Exactly, so I can leave whenever I want.
This is bad play. Bad move. I can't protect you.
I'll be in the village. It'll be fine.
Do not like it.
Look, if anything goes wrong in the village, I'm just a hop and a skip away from you guys. Here, and I'm gonna go ahead and rummage through my bag, and I'm actually gonna give him one of my teleportation arrows.
Ah, okay.
If anything goes wrong, or if I see any problems, or anything that I can't deal with, I'll just hop right back into play with you.
This does help a lot. And he kind of...
Okay. Okay.
And he gives you this huge, crushing bear hug. For a really long time, and you start to suspect that he might just he's just chewing on, like, running away and waiting for the portal to close. But ultimately, with effort, he fights that urge and puts you back on the ground.
All right, buddy. I'll see you around. Keep an eye on Terra for me. And then with that, I'm gonna start walking with the giants back to the portal for Terraform, or for Dragon's End.
Okay. And Otto leaves the party.
Yeah, Brady kind of gave Otto a look, but doesn't say anything. Just kind of gives like a nod, like goodbye.
Okay. All right.
Branduin probably didn't even see because he was busy with the UNT and all that, organizing them, so probably didn't notice.
Denki's gonna, like, real sad, kind of just mope with Terra. Just follow Terra around moping. And he will be until I say otherwise. Just constant mope. Just
Aw.
best friends gone. And he kind of is holding on to the crossbow bolt. But he feels a sense of duty to go forward and help stop the volcano and from erupting and stuff like that.
Well, Fizzbinch certainly doesn't care, but there's a second character that might.
Crichton?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Crichton, make a perception check. Oh, Crichton, are you trying to head back to the Dragon's End as well?
No, he's hanging out with the fire giant.
True.
He's never really felt at home with the Endeavor anyway, but he's always felt close to Otto and the rest of the party, but
Okay.
also Otto. Perception. What was standard. So
Hey, what's up,
15.
Fudge? 13?
15?
15?
15?
Yeah, you see it.
Flag them down.
Okay.
You're going wrong way. They're going that way.
I'm going the right way.
It looks like you are going back to the Endeavor.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's right, because Crichton, I'm thinking Crichton knows what's going on. Crichton didn't know about kind of the deal that I made in the town about hey, you scratch our backs, I'll scratch yours. I can give you some maps and plans around the place, as well as recruiting the rock giants. In return, you guys get your army, you guys can deal with this, and then we can bounce. That was kind of the attitude that we had with Danky and Otto. Danky obviously now feeling more of a due diligence towards the island. I think that's not only because of now meeting these characters in more of a intimate setting, but also having Terra in the group now, he's feeling more of a connection with other people, whereas prior to that, the only person that he could talk to was
It's
Otto.
true, but it's more than anything else, he feels like he needs to stop the island from being destroyed, because that's his home. He's lived on this island all his life, and so that's the pull. And that's why he's so upset that you're leaving, because he is bound to you the most.
Guessing you sort of tilted that into letting him know about that? Yes, no, or
yeah. When it comes down to it, Otto, I'll say this in character. It's hey, listen, I've always been small picture kind of guy. I don't really feel like having my life put on the line for this big battle that's going on, but it seems like everybody else is down for it. So I'm just trying to look for a great way to figure out where I can go ahead and prop up some feet and start to take a nap.
I could never fully understand you, Otto. You think you have many thoughts. You're not a leader, and in most battles you're a coward. You only fight when you have to survive. But why do you think I named the Kral after you?
Because you thought it was as stupid as I was.
The Krals have sharp sight. They see many things. They think many things. They do things that I cannot understand, communicate in ways I cannot learn. You are very smart, Otto. And I cannot imagine how lonely that must feel without a hive mind of featherless Ottos to share your thoughts. There's no wonder you would rather sleep. Look, you may hide your body, but you do not hide your talents. Look at what was previously known as Naked Man, how strong a connection he has to you. The cleric and myself, both physically stronger, Thranduin, a strong leader in his own right. We value you as a friend and an ally, because without your cleverness, we might be lost forever in our basic instincts. Leaders like Thranduin, like us, need people like you to help guide them, and to keep their actions in check. Also, you make me laugh. There's not many people that I am not saying that our friends will be lost without you, but a very large and important piece will be. You do not have to disappear again to find yourself or to go on some venture of self-reflection, whatever it is you're doing. Again, I do not fully understand you, but I do know that when I was with you and with the rest of the group, I learned a lot. I became something different. At the very least, I discovered ways to become different. It was more than just Bear that did that. It was you. You can grow so much stronger and better if you help your friends. Sometimes, in order to resolve your own problems, it is easier to first help others with theirs. And that is what you do best.
I mean, I understand what you're trying to say to me. Like, and it's not like I'm gonna be gone forever. I'm just going back to the village for a little bit. You'll still see me around.
Well, then I would like to follow you.
All right. Come on.
It is no good to be out alone. You must have friend. If Denki will not join you, then I will talk to the fire giant, and I will come along with you.
All right. Yeah. I mean, again, like I just need to go grab some stuff and figure out what the next plan is. Also, I haven't messed around with Theros in a little while. I need to make sure that I make that quota happen.
Oh, I am right there with you. We can definitely do that. I have many mountains to toss him off.
Yeah, so let's just go back, get some supplies. I know where to find.
Check
Denki
on
if
Dayton. Check on Dayton.
Yeah, we need to check in on to see how everything's been going back there. Anyways, honestly, we've been gone for a relatively decent amount of time at this point, going back and forth, but we haven't really like checked in about what the inner workings of the city's been.
You are a smart man, Otto. And as long as you are taking my words to heart and you believe this is the right path, then that is what you will do.
All right. So, Crichton, after a quick word with the fire giant, who you are not bound to in any way, because you saved them, not the other way around.
The fire giant saved him in many ways, honestly.
True. Just after a Rambo-esque montage of barbarian ongoing rage. You're right. She pointed you in some directions, but you do learn her name, and it's whispered into Crichton's ear, which I will not speak here. But that's an important bit of information. Go ahead and write that down. That Crichton does know the fire giant's real name. And the two of you part ways, and Otto and Crichton leave the party. All right. The rest of the party makes their way down into the lava tubes. The giants, unable to follow, begin acting out a plan where they try to traverse the mountainsides instead of directly attacking the pass. Palian, the council member of the Wild Hunt, does part ways with Thranduin and his forces, which is a fun thing to say to a party member. You have forces, you have troops, having to make their way back towards Dragon's End through the lava tubes. They would not be of use to you, unfortunately, because they are thoroughly battered. And as the party comes closer and closer to the volcano, they begin hearing the sounds of battle. And you come out into the area. There was no guard at all. The Yuan-Ti kind of raring to go. They kind of come out all like prepped for battle, and they're confused because there's only light skirmishings and not a lot of people. Mostly not warriors, but there are a few battle skirmishings here and there, and you realize, oh, this is all happening down by the lava. There is a 3-way battle that we'll pick up with next session. And I'm very excited. Guys, thank you. I am Sir Feffers, and I've been your DM for the night. Tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I also personally stream Mondays and Saturdays. A lot of answers, a lot of emotions. But thank you for being here.